Happy Friday. Welcome back to Faith Fridays. I pray that each and every one of you are having a great day thus far. Y'all ever feel like people don't understand your role, your assignment, what God has placed in your life? No, maybe so. Even if you haven't, it's okay. Let me tell you this story. What's up? So today we're going to talk about David. Oh, King David. Some of you may not know about him, but we're going to go through his story just a little bit. David is what we call a man after God's own heart, right? That means that David had a genuine love for God. His intentions were pure. He wanted to seek God. He wanted to do things pleasing to God, right? Does that mean David was perfect? No. Does that mean he didn't make any mistakes? No. Did that mean he never fell short of God's glory? No. Did he do some things that he shouldn't have done? Yes. But guess what? God still loved him and God still trusted him. Why? Because his heart posture was correct. He came to God with a clean heart. He came to God with a place where he fully submitted and trusted God on his journey. So we're going to fast rewind back to when he was a kid, before he became King David, right? So I can imagine the story went something like this. So Samuel get there, walking proudly, knowing he's doing what he's supposed to do. Knock on Jesse's door and be like, Jesse, open the door. It's me, let me in. In my mind, that's how I go, but in my mind. But so Jesse is there at his house. Samuel's talking to him, and he was like, I'm here to anoint your son as king. Your son as king, right? Guess what? Jesse got 8 sons. 8. Guess how many he brought to Samuel first? 7. The math ain't mathing, right? One of the sons missing. Oh, that's David. It's David in the back. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. So Samuel look at all the men, all the boys that he brought for him, and he was like, nah, they ain't it. They ain't the ones I came. It ain't the one I came seeking for. You got any more sons? He was like, yeah, I got David out there. He's just a shepherd boy, right? He out there with the sheep. And he was like, bring him here. David come. David is the anointed one. David is who Samuel came for to anoint as king, right? But listen, you know how Jesse presented all 7 of his other sons, but then he breathed David until they asked for him, right? And that lets you know that David was out there doing what he did, right? What he needed to do. I don't know a lot about tending sheep, but David did a good job with that, in my opinion. I think he did a good job. So he was staying the course. He was staying on the road that he was staying on his assignment. He was staying where he needed to be, right? I don't know if Jesse saw the gift that was upon David's life. I don't know if Jesse understood that the assignment David had on his life was an appointed assignment from God. But that lets you know that sometimes the people around you won't see what God has placed upon you. They won't see the gift that you have inside of you or the assignment God has for you next. They only see you in your current situation. But I'm so glad that God doesn't look at your current situation. God doesn't see you through your current status. God sees beyond. God sees you where you are right now, and he sees where you are going. So be reminded that even if everybody around you don't see your assignment or don't understand where God is calling you to or where God is putting you, stay the course. Because if you stay the course, God's gonna send somebody for you. God sent Samuel to that house to knock on Jesse's door, right? He sent him looking for David. And that's because God had a plan for his life. Just like it says, for I know the plans you have for me, plans to prosper me, plans to give me hope in the future. And that's what God shows us in the story of David. David was doing what he needed to be doing, and God sent somebody here to carry him to his next assignment. So I'm just telling you, wherever your assignment is, it may seem like, hey, everybody else don't believe, don't know, don't understand you, but that's okay, because all you need to know is God knows, right? God's got you. And when your time is right, God's going to send somebody, or God's going to place you in the right room at the right time for the right opportunity to open to get you to your next. Because listen, Your current situation, your current status, whatever everybody else look at you as, that's not how God sees you. So I encourage you to look at yourself how God sees you. See yourself through the lens of God, because your current status don't matter. When God is there, when God is ready to move you to your next, when God is ready to place you where you need to be placed, you will leap over other people. It don't matter. You just have to stay the course, stay faithful, keep a pure heart for God, and know that wherever God is leading you, you're going to get there. So, as always, I just want to remind you that whatever you're facing in life, always believe in yourself, overcome any obstacles you face, watch your dreams manifest before you, and you become who God's called you to be. You got this. Peace out, y'all. Have a good day.